Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready up. 52, Mike, 52. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 36, 36.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 75 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Ravens nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, what's the plan? Mike, 50. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey,
now a first down throw, Cunningham. He's got his man, it's Andrews. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All day, every day.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing on third and long. Cunningham steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll field this at the 5. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second down and 4, Griffin buying time to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. On first down, Dickerson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Howie Long, like an out-of-control broken arrow, getting in for the sack.
At the 20-yard line.
Slam, slam, slam.
Looking to throw on second down. Cunningham throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Check, 59.
To throw on second down. Cunningham. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
Mike, 59.
Looking to throw on second down. Cunningham. He's going to rifle one. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Herman Moore, 45 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is RG3. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Just like that.
They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Go now. Switch out. Two times. 4 down. Come on. Mike 50.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Watch out.
On 2nd down now, Dickerson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on 3rd down, Cunningham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Check 43.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And now look at him go. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. 93 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And I think there's still a long... Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Set, ready, on the bench. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run.
On first down, Dickerson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The 49er great Patrick Willis in on the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the late turnover, that turns into 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize and get the 3 that you just mentioned. On the other side of the field, kicking themselves. You think they'll be talking about ball security in the locker room?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. That'll be the first talking point.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 44-yard line.
Check. Check 3. Check 52.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike, check. Check. Quick dad.
From the gun, Cunningham dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hope. 23 yards, the final tally.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Dickerson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Slam. Check 20.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, switch gears.
So that'll back them up 5. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. On 2nd and 15 now. Griffin, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Ray Guy now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cunningham. That one complete to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check, 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Cunningham gets this out to Saquon Barkley. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Big hit.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Willie Brown.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again this time to the tailback. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Griffin going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, he's got a first down and more inside the 30. And cuts it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On first down, Dickerson.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here we go.
To throw on second down, Cunningham steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Howie Long in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Get in the weight room. Get in the 56.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They complete it to Hill. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?